My name is Kaitlyn Seagray. Um, let's start by saying that I was born into domestic violence, so much so that my mom had frequent trips to the hospital when I was younger. When I was 13, she had finally kicked out my father for throwing me from my hair to the ground. I ended up looking for love when he left because I didn't have it when he was there. So I ended up dating somebody who was the baddest person in school. This followed by years and years of every kind of abuse imaginable, and when I was 16, we broke up because he went to jail for assaulting me, and I ended up meeting somebody else, and he moved in. I got pregnant, and he didn't want the baby, so I took his feelings into consideration, and I terminated the pregnancy. Cried the entire time because I didn't want to go through with that, but I put his needs before my own. And after I did that, he left me, moved out, got somebody else pregnant, and they named their baby the name that him and I had picked out. And she told me that I was just jealous because she was having my dead baby. After that, I ended up getting back with my ex when he got out of jail. He ended up almost killing me. He shot me in the arm and in the leg and just missed my main artery by 1 millimeter. He also drugged me, spit on me, called me names. Basically, I was his punching bag. So when I got out of the hospital, I never ended up getting back with him, thank God. But when I was 18, my best friend committed suicide, and I started drinking a lot, basically to numb my pain from that. When I was 19, I met another man who was also very abusive, showed me the world, bought me everything. He bought me everything and took care of me, and I ended up getting pregnant, moving out with him. It was a roller coaster of abuse, and when I just remember crying in the bathroom and him banging on the door telling me, "You're better off if you just kill yourself," just crazy things. I ended up getting pregnant again, but I ended up leaving him when I was 7 months pregnant because he tried to trip me and he dumped ice water over my head. So I ended up leaving him, starting completely over, slept on my best friend's floor for 3 weeks until I got my own place. And then I was single for about a year and a half, single mom to 2 boys, which you would think would be hard, but it was not hard. It was not as hard as being in an abusive relationship, that's for sure. A year and a half after that, I met my now husband, who is amazing, super sweet, never yells, never calls names, does everything for me, does everything for the boys. We ended up getting married. We ended up having a baby. So we are now a family of 5, and I'm basically just here to let everybody know that no matter how hard things get, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Now, I'm still going through hard times. I just lost my best friend that I've ever had. She was an alcoholic, and she had an eating disorder, and recently she went to get help at a rehab and she passed away there. So I'm still going through hard times, and with my track record, it seems like I'll probably always be going through hard times, but I'm going to keep pushing forward. I'm going to keep living life. I'm going to keep being happy, and I just want everybody to know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel, but there will always be rough roads ahead, rough roads behind, and it's just how you deal with it that makes you who you are. I hope you all have a good day, and thanks for listening to my story.